I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what is the best kind of reishi and what's the best way to take it and prepare it. So in this video I'm going to go over how reishi is grown and which method yields the best product and which of the products and the forms out on the market are the most potent. So reishi can be grown on a number of different ways. And it can also just grow wild, which is its natural state. In its wild state, it grows on hardwoods like oak or maple, or conifers like, hemlock primarily. But the stuff that grows on hemlock is called Ganoderma sugae. The hardwood is Ganoderma lucidum, which is the most studied and which is what is cultivated for most uses. Now, when reishi is cultivated, it can be grown in a handful of ways. The first is obviously on hardwood logs, and the second is on brown rice, or just some kind of rice medium. The third would be on like a sawdust medium. Now, which is the most potent and which yields the best product? They found through research, actually a Japanese scientist discovered that growing reishi on a certain kind of log called Duanwood, or Duanwood, yielded the most potent product as far as the pharmacological and active constituents that the mushroom was actually able to concentrate into it. They found through testing all kinds of different mediums and all kinds of different growing methods that growing reishi on this kind of log yielded by far the best product. And since in Japan and China it's a huge industry and they give it out in hospitals, so if you're getting a standard medical treatment, you're also getting an herbal supplement because they understand the potency and the power of reishi and how it can help the body. So of course they would only want to use the best product because they don't want to just give people crap and waste their time and their money and yield lower results. So the best reishi is grown on Duanwood. And you can find that in whole forms on the market, just to break up and make tea and make your own tinctures. And you can tell the difference between a Duanwood reishi mushroom and a traditional like hothouse or brown rice grown or sawdust grown mushroom. And I wish I had some examples and I would show you, but in another video. So now, what is the best form to take it in? What's the best product on the market? Like I said, you can buy your own whole reishi mushroom and make tea out of it, and that's good. You can make your own tinctures, that's good. The tinctures and teas that you can make at home aren't quite as potent and aren't quite as concentrated as some of the commercial products that are on the market, because the commercial products that are on the market are, for one, concentrated extracts where they take 10 to 12 pounds of reishi mushroom and then concentrate it down into 1 pound of an extract. Now you got to think, your tea, what kind of ratio is that? It's much more water than it is, herb. Where usually we're taking a handful of herb and cooking it in, a liter or two of tea. And if you look at the ratios, it's pretty weak as far as concentrations go. It's still good, it's still beneficial, it's still great for your body, but it's not as concentrated, it's not as potent. So obviously you need to take more over a longer period of time to see the same results. Now, if you're going to make your own teas and tinctures, you need to powder down the reishi or break it up as best you can to expose the cell walls as much as you can to really allow the polysaccharides and the beta-glucans and all that stuff to come out. So that's how reishi is grown, what the best reishi is, and what the best reishi product is on the market. There's also reishi spore oil and reishi spore powder, which are out there as well. But if you're getting a Duanwood reishi, if it's done right, they harvest it when it's already spored, so you're getting the spores in your extracts. And there's some research that says the spores are actually 70 times more potent than the actual mushroom, but they're also incredibly more expensive, and there hasn't been quite as much research done on them. And the historical use, the folklore use, and pretty much all of the information is only talking about the fruiting body. So again, just to recap, Duanwood reishi is the best reishi you can get. And if you can find it, definitely buy it. It's what I take. It's what I've noticed the best differences from. And in the beginning I started off with just generic like hothouse reishi or wood or sawdust or brown rice grown reishi, and that was okay, but it didn't have quite the same effects. So if you have any questions or comments, post them below, and I'll talk to you soon.